What's going on, guys? Crustus Crypto here, back with another video. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday wherever you are. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at that 1,000 subscriber mark, guys. We're at 700. Let's get those numbers up. At my 1,000 subscriber mark, I will be doing a live stream, and I'll be start giving away EGLD as well, and be doing more live streams after that. So please, guys, support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I'll love you for that. Today, we're gonna be talking about some general crypto news and looking at the overall market. So as you can see here, right, it's at 1.5 trillion dollars as always. It's been like that lately, but I mean, considering where the market cap was a couple years ago, I mean, it's astronomical how big the valuation is here, how much money is going around in the market. Bitcoin's still sitting at $38,733. It failed to hit that past that $40,000 mark. People are expecting a potential bull trap. And that basically means, we think that it's going to be a bull market, it's going to be a bull run, but it doesn't. It just retraces again. So we just need to take a look and see. I mean, it's still up 20% this week, guys. You got to keep that in mind. Bitcoin is up by 20% this week, as well as Ethereum. I mean, it's at 13%, and it's at $2,300 for Ethereum. So it's important to look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin controls the majority of the crypto market. We need to see exactly where Bitcoin is going to be going. It still failed to hit that $40,000. I mean, it hit it and then it went back down. So we need to see a psychological, breakout here, guys. So we're going to have to see exactly what's going on. We're going to talk about some, bullish Bitcoin news, and let's get into it. I mean, some of the top crypto gainers and losers today, you got some, I wouldn't say these are altcoins, but shit coins as they call it. I don't know. Yup. I mean, the top 3,000, it's up by 200%. But even for low market cap gems, I mean, you only got potential 2x's right now. I mean, top losers, all these Inu coins, right? You got Bug Inu down by 98%. So a lot of these are pump and dumps, or the market value is just super low, where it can be easily manipulated by whales. So I mean, by looking at that, let's look at the top 500 coins, and Harvest Finance is up there 117%. Today is a top gainer, and then you got Bitcoin. I remember hearing about Bitcoin back in the day, and it's at rank 355, and it's down 54%. So I don't know what they're doing there in Bitcoin, but yeah, it's losing a significant value. And as we can see here from the top 100 coins, Flow is actually up by 36% today, and you got Stacks as well following that, as well as Ontology. But the biggest gainer today is going to be Flow at 37%, and then you got Thorchain. I don't know what Thorchain is. It's ranked 67. I don't know if it's actually a part of the V chain, and their own Thor, or is it a different Thor? I'm not sure. If someone in the comment section below can let me know about that. I mean, it still has significant volume at 200 million in the 24 hours. So, but it's down by 10%. So nothing huge, guys. In the top 100 gainers, the majority of coins are not down more than 10%. That is really good. To me, that's really good. In the top 100, the highest is only 10% down, when we have a whole bunch of greens here for today's gainers in the top 100. So let's talk about our first article, right? Crypto CEOs are still 6 figures bullish on Bitcoin's price. Industry insiders say the medium-term outlook for the crypto market is positive, even though the sentiment is not. So even though Bitcoin still hasn't gone over $40,000, right? A lot of people in the industry, as this article states, is looking at that mid to long-term outlook, saying it's not a big deal, guys. So if we scroll down here, right, crypto investors have just endured one of the toughest quarters on record, and I know myself included, despite a recent rebound future of over-regulation, a clampdown on mining. So all the FUD that's been coming out, right, we don't have to keep reiterating on it. There may be reasons, however, to expect more positive news ahead. CoinDesk spoke to several industry figures and asked them what they thought about the outlook for crypto markets given some of these recent headwinds. And this is what they said. Ryan Moore, the CEO of Bitcoin Banking App Mode, he said, what we're starting to see is an inevitable and unnecessary meeting of global regulators with industry players. So that merging, right, of both entities. This will only continue as investor interest builds, which is happening fast. The incumbents need to show that they're being responsible and prioritizing consumer protections, and so do we. Yes, there have been price fluctuations, but without doubt, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has proved its position as a store of value, and this will only be entrenched by millennial and Gen Z investors, which I absolutely agree with. Its scarcity, durability, and security means that by both fiat and cryptocurrency standards, it has long-term utility and value. A few years ago, Bitcoin was compared to the internet, guys. That dot-com bubble that bursted. I think that Bitcoin bubble bursted back in around 2017 when it was at $20,000, guys. 2017, 2018. And now, as you can see, I mean, it's back at $40,000. So, I mean, this guy here, I agree with Ryan Moore. He has definitely a good outlook, and I agree with his stance on this because, I mean, Bitcoin is a good store of value. Yes, that volatility is still an aspect, but I think with regulation coming into place, I think it will make it a lot safer for investors and a lot more confidence for big money players to come in. So, what's another CEO saying about it? Richard Byworth, CEO of crypto financial services company Equinix, will remain bullish for the remainder of the year. The mining crackdown in China has impacted the price heavily as miners migrate and hash power has dropped, but longer term, this is bullish and will make Bitcoin more resilient. We're still forecasting Bitcoin to be around $175,000 at the peak of the current cycle into 2022. This guy predicts, and he can see Bitcoin going up to $175,000, guys. And if you think about it, right now Bitcoin's at 40,000. That's about a 5x from where it is, and that's when trillions of dollars get injected into the market, guys. You got Steve Ehrlich, CEO of digital asset broker Voyager Digital. After a period of trading in range, I believe that Bitcoin and crypto will increase substantially by the year's end. My price prediction is that Bitcoin will approach $100,000 by December 31st. Very nice outlook, and the continued adoption of cryptocurrency will continue to accelerate through the year. So he predicts by the Christmas time, Bitcoin is going to be going up in value. Again, just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's just my opinion. We're just covering it for educational purposes. Take this with a grain of salt or a cup of it. That is on you. So Peter Wall, CEO of Bitcoin mining firm Argo Blockchain. He's not worried about short-term fluctuations in the Bitcoin price. They're thinking long-term as a company in quarters and years, not days and weeks. This is probably the most important quote, guys, that you should take out of this video. As a company, we're thinking longer term in terms of quarters and years, not days and weeks, guys. Like some of these people who want to get Lambos super fast and win moon. You cannot predict the market, and you cannot expect days and weeks. You can't expect putting in $1,000 and then getting $10,000 a week later. That's just not possible in most circumstances. If you look back and consider the trends we've seen over the last 6 to 12 months, and especially over the last 5 to 10 years, the digital asset ecosystem is clearly moving in one direction, and that is up, guys. That is up. So, and lastly, Frank Schwell, CEO of crypto exchange Safello. China's clampdown on mining has been priced in, and the road ahead is bright. It opens a market for other geographies to flourish. Miners will move to regulatory environments that are more favorable to crypto with less competition from historically dominant China. Guys, just because China is regulating and cracking down on miners doesn't mean that these miners can't go somewhere else and start mining. I don't know how it is with migration, if these Chinese citizens trying to go to other countries to do so, but people follow money, guys. People follow money. If they can figure out how to go to another country that's less restrictive on crypto mining and Bitcoin mining, they're going to go and they're going to find it. It's just a matter of time, guys. So that's a good article. This is a good article from Coinbase to check out. Next one. PayPal's crypto super app set to roll out soon. I'm an avid user of PayPal. I've had my complaints with it, but for the most part, PayPal, I rely a lot on their 6 months, no interest financing for some things sometimes. But PayPal has been awesome. Dan Schulman said the project is already code complete and planned to be fully ramped in the United States in the next several months. So PayPal is actually coming out with a crypto super app. If you guys are not tracking this, payments provider company PayPal said its users may not have much longer to wait to have greater crypto functionality through the platform. And during their PayPal's Q2 2021 investor update call on Wednesday, the CEO Dan Schulman said the initial version of the company's super app was code complete. The PayPal CEO said the company planned for the wallet to be fully ramped in the United States in the next several months. The super app wallet will feature high yield savings, early access to direct deposit funds, messaging capability, additional crypto capabilities, and more. Schulman said that each wallet will be unique, driven by advanced AI and machine learning capabilities. I'm very interested to see what PayPal is going to do to implement a crypto super app. I mean, they reported it had more than 400 million active user accounts, guys, with $311 billion in total payment volume for the second quarter. And then Venmo, that's also owned by PayPal, which launched crypto trading in April, had roughly $58 billion in total payment volume, with 76 million active accounts. We're one of a few payment companies to allow consumers to use crypto as a funding source, said the PayPal CEO. We're also seeing strong adoption and trading of crypto on Venmo. For some reason, I am banned on Venmo. I don't know what happened back in 2016 when I was using the app. I think for some reason I don't know exactly what happened, but they thought I was like hacking or fraud, and my account got banned, guys. So I can't use Venmo, but I can use PayPal. Earlier this month, PayPal announced to be increasing the limit on crypto purchases for certain users based in the U.S. from $20,000 to $100,000. The payments firm initially said it will be entering the crypto space in October in 2020, later allowing eligible customers to use crypto for trading and payments. Dude, guys, this is huge, man. PayPal is a super huge payment, service provider. And the fact that they're taking cryptocurrency very seriously. I mean, the fact that they're increasing certain users based in the U.S. from $20,000 to $100,000 on crypto purchases, they're targeting big money investors. They're targeting whales, guys, not just retail investors like you and me. They want those meaty people that have the money. And this is a very good article, guys. So check this out, PayPal's crypto super app. And then lastly, dangerous last minute, the Senate. So the U.S. government is shoving a dangerous last minute $28 billion crypto provision into the infrastructure bill. So I don't know if you guys are tracking in America, for those in other countries or Americans, that they're trying to pass, the U.S. legislation is trying to pass a bill for overhauling American infrastructure and all that stuff. They're now going to be throwing a $28 billion crypto provision into this bill, allegedly. And let's take a look. I'm not going to read this whole thing for you guys. I know we're kind of cutting into time here. But the most important paragraph that I picked up on was CoinDesk yesterday reported that the new bill is looking to raise $28 billion from crypto investors by imposing new reporting requirements on a variety of crypto intermediaries, including exchanges and more. And here's what CoinDesk wrote, guys. According to a draft copy of the bill shared with CoinDesk, any broker that transfers any digital assets will need to file a return under a modified information reporting regime. The draft defined digital assets as any digital representation of value recorded on a cryptographically secure distributed ledger or related technology. Let me repeat this, guys. The draft defined digital assets as any digital representation of value recorded on a cryptographically secure distributed ledger or related technology. Which means, guys, privacy, they're trying to intermingle with, right? It also includes decentralized exchanges and peer-to-peer marketplaces in its definition of brokers. The document had said, quote, the provision includes updating the definition of broker to reflect the realities of how digital assets are acquired and traded. The provision further makes clear that broker-to-broker reporting applies to all transfers of covered securities within the meaning of Section 604, including digital assets. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. They're claiming that they want you to disclose every single cryptocurrency that you have, and it does not matter if it's on a exchange. It does not matter if it's even on a personal ledger, right? I have a personal ledger. Let me see if I can find it here. It's somewhere in my office here, but I have a personal ledger, and if for some reason I am trading and the U.S. government wants me to report exactly what I have on there as well as what I have, I don't know how I feel about that. Now it's kind of an invasion of my privacy. I don't think the government comes in and asks me how much money do I have in my wallet, right? They don't come and say, hey, how much $100 bills do you have in your wallet? So to me personally, that's kind of intruding on my privacy. This is very touchy subject. They're putting $20 billion provision into this bill. For those who are not in America, probably won't matter at all. You probably don't care at all. That's why I have this article in the end. But for U.S. citizens like me, I don't know what they're going to try to do with this crypto provision. So take that with a grain of salt, guys. So additionally, digital assets are added to the current rules requiring businesses to report cash payments over $10,000. So for me, that's kind of like my big takeaway, the fact that they're making us disclose everything we own. I don't know if it's, I'm not sure where they're trying to go with that. If, the fact that they're already trying to tax capital gains on crypto earnings for U.S. citizens, I think that's already, crossing the line. But, the U.S. government is going to do what the U.S. government does. But we're just going to have to see what the legislation is going to push for that, right? So with all that said, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. If you watch this video all the way, I love you. I appreciate you. Please, again, like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel go a long way. I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday and weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good one.